Hey, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Some more. This is Politics with Laura here. Okay. Now, Maryland. Maryland cities are saying, we're going to defy federal law. We don't care what Trump says. Forget about it.
Mommy, because I thought we were supposed to conserve.
We're all about upholding this immigration law. We're going to do it. And even though that the law doesn't apply to the illegal immigrants, but we're going to make it apply to them. And these are the cities right here. And this is right around D.C., but Maryland. These are the counties: Anne Arundel, Baltimore County, Charles County, Howard County. But to be very specific, like Annapolis, the state's capital, you can't make it up. Baltimore, Cheverly. And in fact, Annapolis and Baltimore County are the two major cities that push the state of Maryland. Not any other city. No, just these two cities. You have Cheverly, College Park. That's like 5-10 minutes outside of D.C. Edmonston, Greenbelt. That's like about, 15-20 minutes outside of D.C. Hyattsville, Maryland. Like, these are right out of D.C. Matter of fact, Hyattsville and Tacoma Park are on a line of New Hampshire Avenue from Northwest D.C. going into Maryland. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. But however, what they're saying is, look, we're not going to give you the list of where the people are. We're not going to do that. But can I help you out on something? Those of you who live in the U.S., those of you who live in high immigrant cities like I do, I live in D.C., very high immigrant. I don't know where the American citizens are. Don't know. They're pushing us out. No, but a federal law, whenever you go to the hospital or especially a clinic, they have you fill out this form every time you go in. They're tracking you. Now, look, Democrats, you're not letting people know that, that you have demonic ways, and you do. And you have these people believing that you're really on their side. And we all know, those of us who are in the know that politics is changing. And soon, Democrats are going to go back to the way they were before the 60s. And you are going to see it. You're going to see how ruthless they really are. So they're telling you, you're writing down all the information, giving it to them. They don't need the FBI to find you. You're giving all the information. Your wife, your husband, your children, where you work, where they go to school. But, they're doing their best to keep you here, to keep the votes, because the Americans are like, bye-bye, Democrats. Bye. And the American citizens, and when I say American citizens, I also include the naturalized citizens. You all get your paperwork right, and then all of a sudden you jump over to Republicans. You only use the Democratic Party as a starting point to get you in. We know the game, right? So, Montgomery County is saying Montgomery County has always cooperated with ICE and custom enforcement in cases involving violent crimes and felonies and threats to public safety. Now, okay, that's what they say. We both know. But here, Brandon M. Scott is the mayor of Baltimore, and we will remain committed to protecting the rights and dignities and the well-being of all residents. You hear that crap? You hear it? You can't make that up. You can't. So that's what he's saying. He's saying that, but we all understand what it really is. We all understand what it really is. We do. So he's putting on a good face. And here, Washington, D.C., self-identified as a sanctuary jurisdiction. Well, the mayor, and it's interesting how they say self-identified, because D.C. was a sanctuary city, and Mayor Bowser removed the status from D.C. That's the only thing that actually made sense that she has actually done for the 3 terms that she has been in as mayor. And it has been a disaster. That's all I'm going to say about her. But the release of the following executive orders, 14/28/7, signed by President Trump in April of this year, 2026. It says criminal illegal aliens from detention, from arrest, detention, or deportation. Now, they're targeting a specific type of illegal immigrant, and they're committing crimes. But these these people, and when I say people, these politicians are trying to hold on to any and everything, right? There's still pushback as far as, and I'm going to say Democrats, the left, the progressives, are still pushing back, saying that people who are illegal in this country actually have federal protections, which they don't. They don't. And no matter how hard they try to say it, because they're taking anyone who will come and assist them in what they're trying to bring across. Now, they're bringing a very vulnerable people who will say, okay, you want to bring sexuality to schools, and you want to turn it into a perversion place for children, you can have my firstborn. You could do that. You could turn my firstborn into whatever you want, as long as the rest of the family stays. My cousins, my second cousin, third cousins, grandmother, grandfather, mother, father, and the people around the corner. As long as the rest of us can come, we'll have families. And the firstborn, it's okay. Take one for the team. That's basically what it boils down to. Really, what it really boils down to. But Maryland cities are saying we're not going to do it, but they will. They will. ICE will come in, and ICE will do their job, because Americans are moving away from the Democratic Party, and the Democrats will fall in line and become more conservative than the Republicans. Watch. Mark my words. But on that note, I want to thank you for stopping by.